I'm sure you probably wonder, how do these YouTubers, streamers, comp players always have these 99 overalls so fast, along with all their badges done, all the build specializations, all of these cat breakers on their build? That's what today's video is going to be about. Pretty much all of the sauce, bro, for badges, 99 overall, build specialization, cat breakers, everything all in one video, bro. It's going to be that ultimate, like, new player friendly guide, bro, because I know some of them build specialization quests is crazy. So hit that like button as you're watching, and you have timestamps on the video to skip to what specific thing you want to know about how to get fast. So let's start with the easiest and most important thing that you guys probably clicked on the video for, which is cat breakers. So I'm gonna show you guys the easiest ones, not all of them, but the easiest ones that's just so simple to get, starting with the season pass. If you get the season pass and you reach level 40, whether you buy it or you grind for it, that is one free cat breaker. The next most free cat breaker that you can get in the rep rewards is literally Rookie 5. That is so simple. So that's two simple and quick cat breakers off rip right there just to get cat breakers. Now, of course, you can hit starter 3, you'll get one. Of course, you can hit starter 5 and get 3 more, but we're not even counting all of them. Right now, we're just counting the first 2. Now, the next 4, which is pretty easy. As soon as you get the game, or if you already got the game, make sure that you're in a crew or create a crew, however you want to do it, and make it public. If you create your own, just go here and make it public. Ours invite only, but make yours open so that you can get about 50 people, and you will eventually hit 30. Now, if you do hit 30, as you're climbing the ranks, you can see there's not only 1, 2, 3, but 4 cat breakers. You see my crew is actually about to hit level 30. So we got 4 cat breakers just from crews alone that you could unlock, along with, of course, 2 times rep, unlimited boost, unlimited Gatorade. So a crew is a must-have thing that you gotta have. So right there, that's already 6 free, quick, easy cat breakers that you can get just with no real crazy effort. Like, that's just 6 free cat breakers. Now let's go into the lifetime challenges. When you reach 100 on the lifetime challenges, this is 1 free cat breaker. So that could be 7 total cat breakers that you could get within a week or 2. But this one is the most easiest cat breaker next to the seasons. To get 100, you guys probably ain't attempt this because you think it's difficult, but I'm gonna show you how it's not difficult. So let me tell y'all the things that you legit need to complete. So the number 1 easiest one that you should complete before you think about anything else is the Learn 2K. This is the easiest free part to get lifetime quests in order to get your cat breaker. You should have this entire thing completed. Now, it could be people confused and like, where is Learn 2K? So you go to the main menu before you click My Career, you hit Learn 2K, and then you have all the tutorials. You go Intermediate Tutorial. I only done 2 intermediate tutorials and got it complete. So I just did this one and the bottom one, and it's done. It's complete. You don't even have to do all of them to get that challenge complete. So that's a little secret people don't tell you. Advanced tutorial. When you go into advanced, let's take a look. It's super easy, bro. When you go to advanced, don't go here. You see how it says beginner, intermediate, and stuff like that? You want to do advanced. All you got to do is go click advanced, and I just show an example of how easy it is. Just run down, look, it's just a skill dump. Boom, you done. That's it. Then you press the touchpad and you move on to the next one. So that's it. Then you scroll through, that's shooting. Then you scroll down to advanced, that's dribbling. You see how I have all of these checked off for advanced. Look, triple threat, passing, they are easy, bro. There's nothing to it at all. So once you get all of those advanced done, those are free quests. Let's see. And then the last thing in the Learn 2K is the mini games. You basically just want to get 3-star on each one of these levels. So now this is time consuming, but it's easy. You're just going to be playing horse, king of the court. They're easy, bro. I don't even need to show gameplay on this because it's easy. It just takes time. But you got to do it all the way up to level 3, and those are just literally simply complete easy quests, bro. Obviously, if you gonna shoot, just pick Steph, bro, and y'all could just turn y'all meter on, but you can't miss. It's on rookie anyway. So like I said, these game modes are easy. You play the AI, boom, your whole entire Learn 2K is done just like that. The next 100% easiest thing that you want to complete is My Court. Complete the entire My Court category. These are also free quests in order to get to your 100. Now, what you want to do is get you a friend that don't have these quests, or just get you a friend to just help you, period, for these quests. Some you could do the AI on, but invite a friend to your My Court, that's too easy. Invite a My Player, that's easy. Like, those are simple quests. Now, while you complete the My Court challenges, keep that same friend and y'all go to the track. The track, you can easily complete these quests with the track. So look right here where it says, where is it at? Win a race against another player. Basically, you go in and win 5 races against your friend, and then you go in and let your friend win 5 races, and y'all both will have this. By the time y'all start racing each other, and by the time you start doing a beat the target timer, you will have 50 laps to 100 laps, depending on how much you want to grind. So that's also easiest quest. Those are the top 3: learn 2K, my court, and the track. It's just way too simple. By the time you do those 3, you're gonna be pretty much either close to 100 or at 100 when you consider you're already naturally gonna play what your favorite game mode is. Whether that's park, you're gonna get games, you're gonna get streaks. Whether that's triple threat, wreck, you feel me? Look, some of these modes I ain't even touching them at 100. Never played theater, never did starting 5, never did proving grounds. I got some pro-am, I never did Ante-up. So you could easily walk into Ante-up 1v1. Like, you could easily do these to get to 100 easily, but those ones are easier. And people just don't know that they could do my court. People just don't know they can go to the track, and then they don't know about the learn 2K. So those are the top 3 easiest things you want to do in a lifetime. Now, really quick, there's a secret to getting these 2, which I didn't know when I first started. So you guys are going to know it, and you're not going to make a mistake. Let me go to the track real quick. Going to the track, the first time you do it, you're just going to click here and start race. Now, I'm just going to do it just to show you an example, bruh. So look, when you start your race, which I'll just do a quick one. I'm not going to actually complete the race, but I'm just showing you. Look, when you start, at the top right, you see your target time. You guys' target time is going to say like 2 minutes, right? So what you want to do is get right here at the finish line. Like, you're going to do your 3 laps, but when you get right here in the time, like, don't set a crazy record is what I'm trying to say. You want to try to, like I said, you're going to say 2 minutes. You want to try to cross the finish line at the 2-minute mark, because you're going to have to repeatedly beat that quest over and over in the lifetime challenges. So you got to do it 15 times. So each time you're just going to get closer and closer to beating the record, but you're not going to beat the record by 20 seconds and by 30 seconds. That's basically where people make the mistake, and yours will end up looking like mine, where you don't have this challenge complete. Now, let me show y'all a quick bug though with new players. There's certain things in quests that are like not visible on different mob players, so take that into consideration. Don't think that it's not working, but for the most part, this player is cool. But if you look right here, how on this player I got 124, but then when I switch build on my Wimby build, it says I have 127 complete. So what you want to try to do is complete these challenges on one build, specifically when you just going for this cat burger. I mean, after that, it really ain't that deep, it don't matter, but you're going to see some visual bugs that you just can't complete no matter what. Look, this is a glitch for me, even though, look, you see, unlock all 44 takeovers, and then look, when I go to my takeovers, look what I got. I already got 44. So it's just like certain bugs that just don't trip, bro. It's going to glitch. Now, like I said, once you're done, learn 2K, the track, what else we said? My court. The next in line is general. Now, the general is super duper easy. Watch all 22 hollow help videos. Now, look, let me show y'all an example of it, which I can't do it because I have completed it. But all you're going to do is run up to this hollow. These right here is the hollow they talking about. Yours going to have a triangle right there. You're going to activate it with X, pops up, and then you stop it and just go to the next one. That's it. Run to this, and they just all around the city, my court, boom. Go to this, activate it, stop, boom. You don't got to sit there and listen to it. Some people don't know that. But general is pretty much the next easiest. You could easily walk into 16 stores. You could visit the rep reward menu, equip menu, and then of course you're going to hit level 40. You see how, like I said, I keep saying everything ties in all together. Now for this challenge, I can also easily complete this. Once you do the track first, that's why I said do the track first, you'll have the ability to equip. Let me equip mine so y'all can see. You're going to go to your equipment. I definitely didn't put mine on. And you're going to get a cart. So what people like to do to complete that challenge, which I just haven't took the time to do it, all you gonna do is just hop on your cart and this little circle right here. You can pick any circle, but you know what I'm saying? Just look, somebody already doing it right here in the middle of the video. Just go in a circle and your travel time in the city just gonna increase. Just that simple. So that season, rookie 5, lifetime quest is 3, and then when your crew hit level 30, that's an extra 4. So that's 7 free cat breakers right there, no stress. Obviously, as you keep getting your rep, you're gonna get more and more cat breakers, but those are the easiest first 7 ways to just get cat breakers and add them to your build. Now, if you're not at that cat breaker, you're gonna start working on your Street Kings if you ain't at that 100, but either way, you're gonna go in Street Kings, period, because we're about to speak on, this is the build specialization section. Now, I feel like the 2 hardest ones, or the 2 most common picked build specialization ones, is shooting and defense. So I want to actually show 2 quick tutorials on how to manipulate this and how you can get it complete. Like, you could do these really in one day if you really just lock in and don't play nothing else and strictly play the street ball. So this is Street Kings. Basically what you want to do is kill 2 birds in 1 stone. One, you're going for your build specialization here, but then again, you're also going to look at these quests in the Street Kings and actually complete them. So you can easily play a tournament, do that 5 times. You want to play each boss while you're grinding for your build specialization, and you're going to keep shutting down the park. So it's up to you. You can go left, you can go right. The middle is the tournament. So let's just show this real quick. So boom, you're going to go here. Now the number 1 easiest person here is Poster Child. This is the one that you're going to end up spamming for shooting and for the defense one. But for now, I'm just showing you guys, you want to play against each one of these people just 1 time just to unlock this guy right here. That's simple. So you're going to eventually get to 32. Then you're going to walk to the other side of this area in the Street Kings and do the same thing. So you're going to beat each one of these one at a time. Let me give you an example of shooting for the build specialization. It shouldn't be too crazy. So something that's hard, boom. These ain't difficult. So when you get to this, win 50 games with a teammate grade of A- or higher, you're going to use Street Kings for that. But when you get challenges like this, yes, you can do Street Kings in this, but my career is better. It's going to go way faster. You can shoot over 100 jump shots on rookie difficulty in my career. So you're going to be going back and forth from, look, these is Street King, these is my career. Back into Street King, look, win 50 games, boom, with 5 or more shots. So this is a Street King category. This is what you're gonna grind. Then right here, you're gonna go back in my career and shoot over 100 jump shots per game. And then look, we back to this one. Right now, look, I'm about to go into the Street Kings, and I can finish this in one day. It's just 100 games and shoot 5 or more shots. You don't want to try to do these challenges nowhere else but Street King. You don't go in my career for that one. So that's how they gonna split up. Now let me show you a quick example of playing against this. It really don't matter who your teammates is, but I like to get the tall players. So boom. Now of course shooting is the easiest one. All you gotta do is just come up. Like, you don't even gotta dribble, bro. Just go up, shoot. You can use the shot stick like me, or you could just press square. But you're gonna be able to shoot over Poster Child 24/7. It's on rookie. You can really shoot over any of these guys, bro. So it's literally that simple. So you see, I just made another jump shot, and look at the shutdown meter. It's about to be over. So pretty much by the time you get to 15, it's GG's. Look, they cannot score. You can literally just 15 zip them, boom, and just make your 3. Wow. And the game gonna get shut down at 15. That simple. That's 5 threes right there, and the game is over. So it's super duper quick. I'm gonna reach that 100 game every single time. That's why I told y'all guys, go here. Don't go to my career for that challenge. Don't go to park for that challenge. This is the fastest way to do it. So you're just gonna get the 15 points, shut down this what is it, Poster Child one, and it's GG's, free completion. So just remember, as you're doing it, you're gonna be getting your overall up. You do get overall and attribute points from doing Street Kings, and at the same time you're gonna be doing your lifetime quest. So you can pay attention and do these quests on purpose, like defeat 32 bosses while you're completing your build specialization. Again, they all tie together. It's so simple. So now let's get into the most difficult build specialization in the game, which is defense. You definitely need a guide for this. It's way harder than shooting. So you got defend well shots, and then you have like blocks and steals. So this method that I'm about to give you, you're going to be able to do the block shot cheese at the same time as getting defending shots well. So you're like killing 2 birds with 1 stone when you're on that quest, and then I'm gonna show you a different method for something else. But we're just starting off with block shots. You can literally sit here and get up to 60 block shots. Now remember, I told y'all the easiest person to play against again is the Poster Child dude, and this one specifically, he has a teammate named Grady. So you want to make yourself guard Grady, because no matter what, he cannot make a shot, and he has the ugliest and slowest jump shot. So look, you see right here, guarding Grady in the corner. Soon as he catch it, he gonna shoot if you sag off, and there's a block for you. Now, when your team does get the ball, like I said, you could spam that. You just want to instantly run out of bounds to prevent all that coming up the court, half court. You want Grady in a half court set lineup. So you're going to see, you're going to spam this. You see how I got the rebound? I immediately ran out of bounds, and now we on Grady again. Look, you're going to bump him, make him pass it. You want the point guard to pass while you sag. As soon as he catch it, just go jump. You see him in his jump shot animation. Like I said, you could do this over and over. I'm only going to show it one more time so you can understand. Look, it's your turn to get the ball, catch it, run out of bounds. You feel me? You don't even gotta complete these games, or you don't have to win these games. You could do the blocks and just quit, bro. Literally. You can get your well-timed shots on defense and your block shots and just lead the game. Literally. There's only one joint that you gotta complete the games for, which I'm gonna show that quest next, but I'm just showing one more last example. Let the computer pass to him, you're gonna jump. You're gonna mess up sometimes, which is cool. I wanna show the errors, but it ain't that bad. Just get the board again. We go out of bounds, look, and we gonna reset it. Let me show it one more time. We gonna get a block. But like I said, you can spam these blocks over and over. So boom, they gonna inbound it, you press up. You want him to give the ball to somebody else. Now, as soon as they get the ball, sagging off. You wanna let him catch it. And as soon as he catch it, he's gonna go up. And that's how you're gonna get well-defend shots and shot blocks. So I hope you guys get the method. Get the rebound, go out of bounds. So it's gonna just repeat until you are tired. When you're tired of doing this, you could just quit out. So it's up to you. Look, catch it, block. Like, I don't know how many times I should show that. Let's move on. Now, this next question, you need another guide for this one specifically. This one is an annoying one. You gotta get 3 steals and blocks combined. So you could go 2 steals, 1 block, or you could go 2 blocks, 1 steal. I think 2 blocks, 1 steal would be easy. So clearly, you know how to do the blocks. I already showed y'all the blocks. That one is easy. Now you just need the steal. So this is just a quick example of how it's gonna look. Now you're guarding a poster child this time. You're not putting yourself on Grady. You're gonna guard poster, and you're gonna start off with this inbound steal. Just spam square. They're gonna throw it every single time. So that's your steal. And now you're just gonna go into how you got your 2 blocks, which we already know how to get the block. So you don't gotta try to spam square and get blitzes. If you can get it, cool. But at the end of the day, once you get that 1 steal, you're literally done. And look, you could get blocks on him too. So look, that's already, the game just started. I got 1 block, 1 steal. And then once I get 1 more block and or steal, I gotta finish the game. You do gotta win this. Now this one, you can't quit on. So on offense, you're gonna shoot 3s to like end the game, but of course don't make it shut down. So that's pretty much it as far as this build specialization go. I feel like you only need to know something about shooting. Like dunking gonna be easy, bro. You literally you can just make a dunker go dunk, or you can even have a layup player and just go do layups. Those quests really not difficult at all. It's nothing that you need a special method for. Passing, you just throw lobs. Like, it's gonna be a lot of lobs, but I'm sure y'all know how to throw lobs. If you do have the playmaking, what is it called? The playmaking build specialization. You can easily finesse this same method in my career or in the Street Kings, which I'll show you real quick for if you got playmaking, bro. All right, so you're gonna come in, get whoever you want to set a screen, which is tap L1 and then hit their button, run straight to the paint, kinda, boom. And you're just gonna do that over and over. It's a free lob. That's what I would do if I had the playmaking one. And you could do that same thing in my career. When you get to the ones that need 2,000, you're gonna go in my career and spam this method with whatever player. Like, of course, join a team that got like a person who could catch lobs, so you can spam this, boom, over and over. That's it. Quick and simple. You're just gonna spam lobs. Rebounding is the same. It's not really worth a guide, but you can follow the same thing. Like that guy Grady, the guy Grady that's on this team that y'all seen who can't shoot on the defense tutorial, you could just let him shoot. He will absolutely never ever make a jump shot, and you could just spam rebounds over and over and over against him. Now let's talk about takeover. You're going to be getting your takeover meter up in the Street Kings and when you play all the other game modes. So you're just going to naturally get takeover and eventually unlock custom take. So that's simple. You want to make sure you do your rebirth quest as well. If I didn't mention that, as soon as you get the game, oh, here go rebirth right here. So yeah, all you got to do is just talk to Ronnie 2K. Just find Ronnie and you're gonna get rebirth. And then as you get your overalls up, boom, you do this, you get 3 builds, you get a 95 plus, boom, that's legend rebirth. It's simple. So if you're not 99 overall by the time you start doing all of these things, which I think you will be 99 overall already, if you're not, just simply go to my career and do my lob method, bro. Literally just hold L1 on whoever you want to set a screen and only spam lobs in my career. And then when you come out, you're gonna get mad XP points. That's the fastest way to hit 99 overall in the game. You can shoot 3s if you want. You can get some dunks if you want. But lobs is always, you got to get your grade up, of course. You can want to get an A+, which is easy in my career. But pretty much just lobs, bro, just like any other year. Like, I don't really think I need to show gameplay of me in my career and getting over like 100,000 points in my career. Like, y'all know that's been a method since back in the day, old 2Ks. But it's a lot of people who don't know clearly, because let me look at people overalls. Look, 87 overall. People just getting the game, still 95. Look, 92. Let's see. Look, it's a lot of new players. 89, 81, 60. That's why I want to make this video. You think he know about some of these things? 81. A lot of players just genuinely don't know about some of these secrets, bro. So the last thing I want to show y'all is how you can manipulate cap breakers for if you're about to make a brand new build. Obviously, everybody gonna have at least 5 builds, 10 builds, but you need to learn how to manipulate the cap breakers in the background. So of course you got to have a cap breaker first in order to see this screen, but you can manipulate these numbers to say different things. So this is just a random build. Let's just say I wanted this build. You see how it got an 83 ball? I can go back and remake this build and try to get an 83 ball. So I'm gonna show 2 more examples of like a failed version and then a version of like you keep testing and it's gonna work out. So look, we just gonna look, we only looking at 3 ball. So this build already got 80, but we're gonna finesse. Watch this. All right, so now we here on that same build. Look, I took the 3 ball all the way off, and then now we have the ability to just add attributes elsewhere, because again, the cap breakers is going to be able to be added up. So let me just hurry up and show an example. We're going to manipulate this builder right here until the cap breaker allow us to get an 83 ball. So this is just an example. I got to show 2 because I know the correct number, but I'm showing you guys how you can test and keep doing it over and over until you get it right. All right, so y'all see how we here now in the builder, and now that I took the 3 ball down, you can see a different change in the cap breakers. Also, changing these stats can also make these numbers increase and decrease. So if I add these up, it's only going to come to 73, but our build max potential is an 83 ball. We want an 83 ball. So this is the manipulation. This is incorrect. We messed up, but you could go back and tweak points again. So I took that same build that we just had the 33 pointer, took down my midi, and now I went to 51 3-pointer because I know that is the sweet spot to get an 83 ball. But you're going to see what I'm saying as far as just in the background, I'm consistently manipulating the cap breakers, bro. Y'all about to see though what I'm talking about. So look, calculator, 51 plus 8, bow, plus 6, bow, plus 6, bow, plus 5, bow, plus 4. That's an 83 ball. So that is just an example of a complete manipulation. You could make a better build if you find one of these attribute categories to manipulate caps. So now with my 6 caps, I can make this build that looks like an inside center and now put 5 caps here and get a maxed out 83 ball. So that's a little secret y'all need to manipulate with whatever build you guys want to create. Find the finesse. Keep changing the cap breaker numbers in the background to get to whatever number you want to reach.